What's good, YouTube Nation? Today we got another not Madden. We're in NCAA. Oh, that's right. Okay, so we got another NCAA commentary for you guys today. We got another quick tip. And guys, you did not think I would leave out your 3-4. We're in the Alabama playbook right now. This is the only playbook in the demo that has a stock 3-4 playbook. And we're going to talk about one of my favorite plays of all time, the stink pinch zone. Alright, so we're coming out the stink pinch zone here. And the first way we're going to set this play up is we're just going to crash our line down and shift them to the right, and this is going to allow us to generate quick A-gap pressure from the middle linebacker here. Now we're sending 6, so obviously if they block a running back, they will pick this up. But this is just a unique look to it so we can get the A-gap pressure. Sometimes the way NCAA 14 is looking to work out, it seems like you're going to have to send a little bit more to get a little bit more. So that's just the way it's going to work this year. It's a little bit. This game is definitely a little bit a little less glitchy than Madden, at least on the blitzing side. So I can't find anything yet, but I've been on this game. It is 3:45 in the morning. I was on this game from 3 o'clock this afternoon until 12 hours, and I just can't find it. I can't find the blitz yet, but I will definitely keep looking. Anyways, guys, the next setup we're going to show you is the edge pressure. Now, edge pressure is a little different, and I personally like to leave the middle linebacker here blitzing. I feel like it makes it better. We're just going to crash the line to the right. Take a look at this edge pressure. Actually, we freaking did it wrong. Of course we would do, and we get a safety. So now we got to go through all that again. Actually, guys, you have to flip. I think you have to flip the play for the edge. The edge pressure. What I'm trying to show you is I found a way to get a B gap from the defensive end. The defensive end comes free. So instead of picking up the middle linebacker, they pick up the defensive end. But I can't remember. I think it was. I'm almost positive it was to crash the line to the backside. I gotta start writing down these freaking blitzes. But I'm just gonna punt the ball back to the Virginia Tech side because unfortunately Virginia. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll just punt the ball back. We'll go over the other stuff. We'll go over the 4-3 stuff at another time. So let me get the punt, and because this is just 3-4 today, or this video. So I've been cranking out content, guys. I mean, I've been trying to get as much NCAA crap out as I can. Anyways, the edge pressure setup for 3-4 is the same as last year's. The only difference is if you want to guarantee the pressure, you're gonna have to leave that middle linebacker blitzing. Sometimes, for whatever reason, the spacing is not good enough, and sometimes it gets in the way, and you just get picked up. But I'll show you both ways. So baseline press, and we're just gonna crash the line to the left. If I leave the middle linebacker blitzing, that's what I'm doing, and I'm gonna re-blitz the defensive end on the left, and you see it's gonna create an overload concept, and we're gonna come right off the edge there. Pretty nice, huh? Pretty nice, huh? Pretty cute, right? Yeah, okay, so let's go to the right side pressure, and we'll show you that. Hopefully, I'm going to throw the ball away, but if you're going to get to see the setup. So, baseline press, if we're going to bring it off the right side, we're just going to crash our line to the right, and shift them to the right, of course. Unfortunately, you do have to do that. And you're just going to re-blitz the right of screen defensive end. And you see here, that's actually a gap. 9 times out of 10 we come out of the edge on that one. It's glitchy. The way the 3-4 works here, if you leave that middle linebacker blitzing, sometimes you get a gap, sometimes you get edge. It just depends on the way the offense decides to pick it up. The linemen are tough to predict this year, so you can't really guarantee stuff. So let me try it again here. Same setup. Actually, you know what? This time, let's just crash our line to the outside. And let's re-blitz, and let's show you the setup without that dude blitzing. So we'll just put him in a hook. You see the way the game works this year, it's very difficult to do that. So I would suggest just leaving him blitzing. I mean, stink pinch zone is a blitz. I mean, that one hook zone really, I don't know. I mean, it could make the difference, but overall, I think it's safer just to leave him blitzing. Now let's show it to the left side. And we crash the line to the left here. We re-blitz the left of screen defensive end, and we put the right of screen defensive end on a contain, and we can yellow or hook whatever with that guy. And you'll see here the same kind of issue is occurring. It's a reoccurring theme in this game. The center plays like a wow. That dude played like a man. But the center plays like a freaking boss in this game for whatever reason. So you can't like A gaps. I'm gonna show you guys some A gaps, but it's out of you gotta set 6. You can't. I don't think there's any longer. I don't think there'll be any 3-man A gaps, at least for a while. It'll be because last year was as easy as showing blitz. This year, it's gonna be difficult. I got so close to 1 A gap. I was sitting 5, and I just can't. Freaking got picked up at the last second. I was so mad. Anyways, so far we've showed you the A gap for sure setup. Here's the edge pressure for sure setup. For sure, can't even speak. For sure setup. What you're gonna do here is you're just gonna re-blitz both defensive ends, so that what you want is the guards to pick up the defensive ends. So like if you crash the line down, you see the guard's gonna pick up this guy, and the guard, if you re-blitz Kennedy here, the guard should pick him up. Let's see if it works. Nope, we still get the A gap. So I'm trying to help you guys. I'm trying to get you guys to kind of lab with me. I want you guys to kind of see what goes through my head when I'm working on these defenses. That's why I've been kind of popping them out as I'm working on them still, so that I could show you guys that. That's kind of something I was kind of wanting to do for NCAA. Anyway, let's show you here. We're going to crash the line to the left, and we're going to re-blitz Hamilton. And I'm almost 100% sure this works. Yep, this is the setup, and it's freaking, I don't know what just happened there, but the dude tripped. But I mean, you see that pressure will work. And then I would say if you want to run it to the right, it's not a very big tell, because all we had to do was crash. We didn't have to shift for edge. So I would suggest just flipping the play. And if you flip the play, what it's going to look like, it really isn't going to be a big difference in the pre-snap look. I mean, if you are, you've got to be looking for it to be able to tell. I mean, it's going to be very difficult. And think about this in a game, in-game mode, when you're trying to run and no huddle and all that. I highly doubt they're going to be able to tell whether or not you're switching from your right side pressure to the left side pressure. So let me show you the right, and what I would recommend doing. Like I said, go ahead and flip the play, because let me talk about that for a second when we come out of the huddle here. You see, if it's on the left side, you see the defensive tackle is to the left of the center. That's what makes the difference in this blitz. It's depending on where the defensive tackle is. So we're going to flip the play here. You see he gets just a little bit over to the other side here, and that's going to allow us to send pressure from the right. We're just going to crash our line to the right and re-blitz our defensive end on the right, and you're going to see the right guy just come screaming through the edge. I actually threw that away so I could show you one more setup. But that's that. And then the coverage setup is the same exact coverage as last year, and it's even better this year. They've made the block shedding for the defensive line so much more impactful, and it's really going to be cool. So, I mean, you can fake whatever pressure you want. I would certainly fake my pressure setups. But same setup as last year, and you're just going to use her the middle with Rogers. And we're going to time it 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 2005, 2006, boom. So, and I've had sacks in under 2 seconds with this. So, and part of it is you might want to, if you want to spread your linebackers, that's also an option. But 6 seconds maximum, I would say what you have to throw on, and 2 seconds minimum. So 2 to 6 second window. I mean, that's plenty of time to make a read. But if there's nothing open, it's it's not a ton of time. So one other blitz I want to show you out of the 3-4 playbook, and then we will get out of here for the day. This video actually went a little longer than I wanted it to, but it's good because you guys got to get into my head, kind of see what I was thinking when I'm working on blitzes and stuff like that. So that's good. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this NCAA content. I've enjoyed. This is like a breath of fresh air, man. I really have. Just working on this stuff. I mean, man, I was kind of frustrated though. I stayed up last night. I was working on some Madden and just working on some going back to the basic series, and which I'll have a link in the annotation. But I was working on that, and then I was like, crap, what was the blitz? I forgot it. Oh yeah, the blitz was pinch, the pinch blitz here. So it's the same thing as the sting pinch zone. It's just a man version, and it's from a different formation. You can get the sting. You just run a sting pinch man play. It's the same exact setups, but this is from a different formation. It's actually a pretty unique blitz. So we're gonna baseline press here, and all we're gonna do is crash the line down, shift them to the right, and you're going to check this out, guys. This is straight hot fire, A-gap pressure, and you don't even have to re-blitz anybody. You just baseline press, shift line right, boom, you got it. And it's actually pretty cool. It's pretty unique. I haven't seen anybody put this blitz out yet. Hopefully you guys can learn from it and use it in your scheme. Like I said again, you're going to baseline this, you're going to press your line down, shift them to the right. That's all you have to do, and then you can make your adjustments. So for me, I would put both safeties in purple zones and both corners in yellows, and user the middle of the field myself. Pass them in a course, and you see me get that A-gap pressure, which is nice. And it's a pretty tough defense to pass on. Now, granted, if they pinch their line or something, they may come off the edge, But this is just standard blitzes for you guys to use in NCAA 14, and this is from our 3-4 formation. Now, really quick, also, I want to talk one more thing I wanted to talk about. But while I'm getting to that, what I was saying though was, last night I was up till like 4 o'clock in the morning, just working on Madden stuff, and then I noticed, oh crap, it's almost time for the demo to come out. And I saw in the load when the Madden was loading that the demo was talking about the demo, so I kept going, like every 5 minutes I'd go to the dashboard and check. And about 6 o'clock in the morning, I finally just gave up on it and went to sleep. And then when I woke up at about 2 o'clock, people were talking about the demo, So I go to download it, and it's not ready for me yet. It still wasn't ready. And then I had to go to work, and then like when I came back, boom, like finally got it. But yeah, anyway, it was kind of frustrating. Anywho, the play that I wanted to talk to you guys a little about, this is a play that you guys can work on yourself. This is something that I was actually kind of considering working on, but I really want to give it to you guys to do, because I feel like I can give you setups and stuff, but I feel like you become better when you find your own. So we're gonna come out in this clamped up goal. We're gonna baseline press it, and I think this is actually gonna be a concept that we're gonna see a lot in NCAA 14. I want you to re-blitz both outside linebackers, and if you see what I see, essentially what should happen is you should get edged right or edge left. We see what's going to happen as the center picks them up. So I want you guys to figure out how to get edge left side out of the clamp double go. It's a unique coverage, and I'm actually going to show you what it looks like, but I'm not going to show you the setups. So let me just go to the play, and I'm not going to show the play so that you guys can't see what I actually did, but hopefully you guys can figure out what I did yourself. There we go. Okay, so there it is. And there's a blitz coming through the B gap. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Hopefully this gives you guys, get your mind spinning for NCAA 14. Hopefully you guys are as excited for NCAA 14 and ultimately Madden 25 as I am. Hope this helped, guys. This is a quick steam pinch 3-4 defensive breakdown, just kind of showing you guys some setups out of the 3-4. Hopefully you guys learned something. Hopefully you can incorporate it into your scheme. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and make sure to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate it, guys. We'll see you next time.